Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today I'll be reading a multi-character X-Reader by It's Strawberry Mochi on Tumblr. So let's get into it. Giyuu Tomioka. He is such a touch-starved baby. So he definitely loves the cuddling. But alas, he's too shy to ask. So he'll always have to make the first move. Cuddling with Giyuu is heavenly because he is extremely soft and he always smells nice. And his scent is not a strong, overbearing, manly scent, but rather a soft one. He smells like freshly washed blankets right out of the dryer. His favorite cuddle position is spooning, except this time he's chasing you with his face buried in your chest and his arms wrapped around your waist as your hands comb through his hair. He really likes this position because he loves the softness of your touch, and you two can stay in this position for hours and hours on end and not get tired of being so close. Since he's so touch-starved, he always wants to be a little spoon, but he doesn't mind being the big spoon, especially when you've had a hard day. You two usually cuddle only when you both have a day off. This is because he can be in your warmth for as long as he wants with no distraction. Rengoku Kyojuro. Rengoku loves cuddling with you, and would do it at every chance he gets. Kyo's so freaking warm, so if you're ever feeling cold, just go cuddle with him, and he'll warm you right up, better than anything else, even a blanket. However, he's not so warm that later on during cuddling, you get a bit sweaty. His cuddling is like wearing a nice warm coat on a cold winter day. His favorite cuddle position is when you lay your entire body on top of him. He finds it to be very comforting. In this position, he always put his hands under your shirt and gently rub your back, and his hands are always warm, so it never feels uncomfortable, really. Kyojuro also likes it when you lay your head on his chest or stomach. He would much rather cuddle in bed. He doesn't mind cuddling outside though. He just thinks this is way more comfortable, and you two can stay like that for as long as you want, without worrying about the weather. And it's totally fine by him if you cuddle in public. He'll even encourage you to do it. You'll be walking past him while he's talking to Uzui or someone else, and he'll pat his lap, prompting you to sit down on it. Obanai. So, in the beginning, you'll have to do more of the cuddling, because he doesn't know what the hell he's supposed to do. He's touch-starved, really touch-starved and awkward. And that's why it's very awkward the very first few times, because he's not so used to physical affection. So, at first, cuddling with him would be very tense. You would feel his body be like that, and he'll be moving every minute to get comfortable. You'll have to tell him it's okay, and that he can relax. You'll always have to tell him what to do the very first few times. And it does take him some time, but eventually he will get used to it. This may not be considered cuddling, but he also likes it when you rest your head on his shoulders and your hands are intertwined with his. His snake is always resting on your shoulders in this position. Every now and then, he'll take his free hand and brush it against your cheek. But he likes it when you're back to back. It's perfect for him because he can feel your warmth, be close to you, and there's no possible way he can mess up. By making either of you feel uncomfortable, he will always give you cuddles when you're super sleepy or just came back from a long mission. If you fall asleep, he'll turn around and pull you into his chest, placing his chin on top of yours. Tengen Uzui. Now, he's not exactly the person to cuddle a lot, but if you'd like to do it, he's more than happy to oblige. He doesn't mind what cuddle position you're in. just as long as he could feel you. But if you had to pick one, it would be when he's sitting and leaning on something, perhaps a tree or a wall, and you're in between his legs, resting your body on his chest. He would wrap his arms around your waist to make you feel more secure, and you'll also plan little kisses along your neck, or gently rub your arms until you go to sleep. Another position that he likes is when he lays his head on your stomach and you run your fingers through his hair. He usually does this when you hear something really interesting, or when he's seen interesting drama and wants to spill it all to you immediately, which is all the time. If his wives were to be included in the cuddling, it sounds even better. With them, it's just a big mess of entangled limbs. It may sound uncomfortable, but it's actually not. It's really warm and cozy, and you couldn't help but fall asleep by how comfy you are. Sanemi. He was so damn stubborn about it at first. It was kind of exhausting. He actually really wanted to cuddle with you, but him being the grumpy and stubborn person that he is, he didn't want to admit it. You would have to beg for him to do it. And once he finally gives in, well, he's now addicted. His favorite position is spooning. He definitely likes to be the big spoon. He likes it because since you're not facing him, he could smile and blush about being so close to you all he wants without you seeing him at all. If you're cuddling with him, you better use the bathroom or eat something because Sanemi has a pretty tight grip on you and it's really hard to release from him. Plus, he's very clingy, so he will not let you go for hours and would only tighten his grip if you try to squeeze out. When cuddling with him, he'll always have a tight grip on you, but not too tight that it seems sufficient. While cuddling with Sanemi, you'll always feel safe and secure in his arms. It is very rare when he agrees to be a little spoon, but he will only do it when you would promise him to massage his head, which was adorable. He was easy to be persuaded, just like a little baby, and perhaps it was true. He was just your baby.
Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I hope you enjoyed listening to this as much as I did making it. Anyway, goodbye.